beautiful day outside. If you guys are about to get in the car and head out on a road trip, head out to the grocery store, we have something very, very important for you if you have children. Now, I'm talking all about the car seat. This is exactly what my car looks like. And joining me to give us all the details is Mark McCracken. So car seat's an incredibly important part of parenting, really. And it's one of the first things that they check when you leave the hospital is to make sure you have a car seat and that it's installed properly. So why is it so important to have your kids in a car seat?
Absolutely. The New Mexico Department of Transportation, Traffic Safety Division, and Safer New Mexico Now are committed to making sure families are safe. And so we want them, especially with all the traveling that people are going to be doing through the summer, to make sure they're using the right seat and that it's installed properly. And so that's where Safer New Mexico Now can come in and help families. If they come, it's a free service. We want them to come to one of our events. We do this all over the state. Albuquerque has probably every week there's something going on. And so we want them, if they can go to our website and find out where they're going to be, we want them to come and get it checked out, and then we'll show them how to properly use the seat. So
not only are you helping people actually install, but people who might think they have it correct and they just want to double check, they can pull up to you guys and say, hey, will you take a look at this? I just want to make sure my kids are safe. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's kind of take a look. I'll trade you sides.
Okay.
Let's take a look at what we have. So we have a rear facing, and that one's on the other side. We have a forward facing. So first, let's talk age, because that's something that is always a question when you are a parent. Is what age do you switch them? Does it go by age, or does it go by weight, or does it go by height?
Great question. So the first thing we want parents to know is that they should keep their child rear facing for at least 2 years of age, or as long as the seat allows. So a lot of folks don't know that, and they turn the children around too soon. The number one thing we hear is their feet start touching the back of the seat, and they want to turn the child around because they think they're uncomfortable. Well, that's not the case. You want to keep the child rear facing, because rear facing is the absolute safest way to travel. So, because the child's not even going to feel it if you get involved in a crash for the most part. So we want to keep the children rear facing up until 2 years of age. Then they can turn the children around forward facing and keep them in a harness for as long as they can. And a lot of harnesses go up to 65 pounds now. So keeping the child in a harness potentially up to 5, 6 years of age, then they move into a booster seat.
Because I had this question because, I have a 7-month-old, so she's still in the baby carrier, which makes it really easy. But then I also have a 4-year-old, and I do have that question of, well, when do I switch over to where it just looks like it's a little seat, and then you use the actual seatbelt? But I still have a while, because he's only 4, so I have a while. I still have that car seat. Now, when we're talking installation, I mean, there are so many different car seats. So what should we really look for? When we're installing it, should it be loose? Because sometimes I get nervous that maybe it's too loose. How do we double check that?
Right, so once you've selected the right seat and you know you have a rear facing seat for the appropriate child or a harness seat for the appropriate child, installation is the next big key. And to make sure that the seat is installed properly, there's 2 different ways to install it. There's seat belts, and there's a system called lower anchors for children, what they call latch. And some vehicles have the latch system, some don't. So either one is equally safe. Whether you're putting it with the seat belt or the latch is equally safe. But never use both. Don't put the seat belt and the latch together, because you can only do one or the other, because they replace each other basically as a system.
Good to know. Now, your website one last time. Sorry, we got to wrap up, but if people want to find more information, it's really important. What's your website?
Our website is safernm.org.
All right. Well,
so
if you guys
just go there and get the information, and we will help you out.
Perfect. If you guys want a link to that, just head over to casa.com. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks. Appreciate it.